Hey, Gotchi gang, what's up? GM, GA, GE, all the G's. How's everyone doing today? Ready for some alky alk drop ups? Let's do it. Everyone got their gotchis ready to channel. Reservoirs all filled up. Come on up to the stage. Raise your hand if you want to say hi. Those reservoirs be ready to burst, I think.
Hey, GM, sir.
Hey, GM. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm still in New York City, so I'm just kind of, living it up.
Nice.
How has the shipping been for you?
Oh, the shipping's been good this week. Quite a little tweaks and things that we've been working on. You guys might have noticed a couple small changes. We're just getting through a lot of the final kind of tweaks and optimizations that we wanted to make before we get into the next big feature sprint. So yeah, we shipped badges. We got lots of stuff. We'll go over it a little bit in the hangout. But yeah, it's been a good week. Hey, Golden Cross.
Hello, hello. How we doing?
Good. How about you, sir?
Pretty good. Got a nice weekend in front of me. Gonna be able to hang out for about a half hour, and then I have to dip out to go to a golf tournament of all things. So, kind of a weird Saturday for me. I'm not much of a golfer, but here I am.
You watching or playing?
Oh, I'm playing. I'm in the tournament.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's gonna be an all-day event. We'll see how it goes. I haven't done anything like this in a. It's like a scramble, so like a team golf day. So it's gonna be a lot of
Get
fun.
to touch some grass. That's nice.
Literally touching the grass. Yep, and then I'm busy just kind of floating, catching up on my snapshots right now. So I'm over at vote.aavegotchi.com. Looks like uh pretty good proposals up there. I hope everybody's getting their XP and getting their votes in.
I am getting ready to jump into the Gotchi verse here.
That's my next stop. Yep.
Backside B is, have you equipped the Sergey beard yet? What Sergey beard? Someone's been watching the bazaar.
Backside is asking the hard questions.
That's fine.
Did Coder Dan scoop a news?
I did
beard?
finally scoop the beard.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was like, I think it's the lowest it's ever been, probably. Or maybe it was like, this was like, yeah, it was pretty cheap. So I was like, time to make the scoop. You guys have enjoyed the beard for a while. Now it's time to bring it home.
It's so good.
We might have to change it to the Coder Dan beard instead of the Sergey beard now.
It is pretty much the type of beard that I have, so. Yeah, thank you for that tweet, Mikey J. Was that your beard, sir? Not to dox your wallet. No,
He's like, no, I just watch. I just watch.
he just observes.
GM,
Hey,
everyone.
GM.
Morning. Shoot,
We are
Dan,
into
if you
August,
picked up the
guys.
beard-
The first I think it's the first hangout in August. This year is going. We're in the final third.
Crazy, yeah. Like, how many talks do we have this week? They were like, Q3, Q3. What are we doing in Q3? It's like word of the week.
Well, I'm not sure when exactly the hangout started, but I think we're near the 1 year anniversary because I remember talking, starting the conversation in the community about starting these. So I think it's been almost a year because it started in August of last year, I think.
There we go.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. Maybe.
Well, that's what you mean by time flies. That's awesome. It probably has been a year, you think about it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to scroll up through the weekly hangout and find the first I wonder if we even have that history, the first message in this channel. Start scrolling, it's gonna be a while. Could be cool.
Oh crap! I found it. The first Gotchi Gang hangout happened on July 31st in 2021.
Oh, damn. So we already passed it.
Yeah, it would have been last Saturday.
Wow. Well, you're pretty close
Yeah.
though.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think
All right.
the hangout started right as I broke up with my ex, so it's like timed perfectly. I was like, shit, I need something to do.
There you go. Got to fill the void with got a gotchi shaped hole in your heart. Are we happy in the gotchi verse? Are we picking up Alchemica? I'm gonna jump in now. The tap is on.
Yep.
Anyone done who's emptying their reservoir?
Yeah, I'm saving I'm saving everything for right now.
Whoa, that's a lot of Alchemica. Bro.
Dang.
Party at
Party at
John's.
John's.
Where's John?
Give us a district.
Yeah, where should I be jumping in here? I need more parcels. I got District 1. I don't have District 10.
Are all your parcels spacious, Coder Dan?
Oh no, I got some humbles. I got an assortment.
Assortment, nice.
I'm just gonna jump in and run around. Let's try District 12. Anyone in District 12?
I think I'm in 11, not 12. Like, close.
We fixed the zooming on the build mode that because it was kind of annoying. It took like 5 seconds to zoom in, and it was just kind of a useless thing. So we got rid of that. Has anyone noticed that?
When you first sign in, you mean? Or
When you enter build mode.
oh, build mode. Yeah, actually that was kind of messing with me on the streams. No, not the streams, but the recordings. I had to cut those parts out. Every time you switch gotchis, it would do that. And it would look really weird when you speed up. Like if you wanted to make a small clip and you speed it up, it just looks really strange every time zooming out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's better now for sure.
Cool.
Jesse, I see you dropped a little race cart, gotcha race cart down in the chat there.
Go.
Yeah, that was just my that's my universal like LFG equivalent.
Oh.
So like, yeah, go check out Music City's YouTube channel.
Oh
That's
man,
basically
dang, is that some alpha?
it. No, but I am reading the message undermined from No Futuristic, and that's a very nice looking level 6 altar, sir.
Yes.
What does he mean by 1 minute until the reservoir rains down? Oh, he's about to pull the plug. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, it's about. This is one of my clients' lands. He basically has it set so that I need to empty it every 8 hours. But when it does, it's like a lot of alchemica. So it's like it's about to happen right now. I'm just trying to collect all the spillover before I pull the plug.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give us an address first.
You gotta find him on chain. It's on chain.
Was it function F3? I'll put a picture of the coordinates.
And backsides, he's sharing screenshots. That's a lot of alchemica as well. Really beautiful when you zoom out. It's like some James Webb stuff.
I like what you guys did for the GMI summit. That was a lot of alchemica.
Yeah, gotta make it rain.
Fireworks.
That was. We were kind of multitasking though. You probably didn't get to enjoy it too much. Too busy.
I literally had to stop everybody from talking. I'm like, shut up. Get in the gotchi verse.
Oh man. That's good. Yeah, it'd be fun to do more events in the Gotchiverse.
Yeah, I really liked the whole flow for that. Like there was a party, and then when you entered the Gotchiverse, the spawn point had that menu. It was just like go to the GMI parcel. It was so easy, and everybody could find one another and get together. So I'd definitely be up for more of that. Just like some social congregating. We can like highlight a parcel, kind of experiment with that, see how that goes. And Chonya just dropped another link. Is that at GMI? I see
Yeah.
MI.
Wow.
Whoa. You guys are like going crazy today.
Oh man. Oh, that was a summit.
Oh, okay.
That was the fireworks I was referring to. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. Because I was gonna say there's a good amount of people gathered in that one screenshot, so I'm looking around. I might even be in it. We got Al asking when partner parcel wars. Is that the what? Can you define that? Is that do you know what it means?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, he's referring to. I was talking to YGG, and they want to open their partner parcel. They want to crack it open, and I thought, well, why not make this like an event? So we thought initially, okay, well, let's just live stream them opening the parcel. But then I had this idea of, they do a parcel war with another guild. Initially, it was a joke. Honestly, I thought they could just do a parcel war and then winner takes all both parcels. But they would never do that.
Nice.
So I think we want to do a soft version of that parcel war, or maybe we'll get two of the guilds to open it simultaneously. Maybe there can be a humble parcel or some sort of prize up for grabs. It'll just be a fun little event. But actually, who had a good idea last night? Somebody recommended that the loser of the parcel war would have to build a golden altar on the winner's land for them. Maybe it would be a certain level.
Like a level 9.
I don't know, maybe a level 9. I guess it depends what they're comfortable with, but if they have the Alchemica for it, and their game, we should feel out their level of degen-ness, because that'll really dictate the level of altar that's required.
That's really degenny because I was just suggesting the day before that we have them each, they open their parcels. Whoever wins has to give up a guild wearable crest for their guild if they have one. So that, like, the straight disrespect of having, like, one of your opposing guilds coming and channeling with you because you lost that parcel was, I think, worse than losing a big prize,
That's classy because they come back week after week, take their
Sure.
cut.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
No matter what the prize, the idea is very similar to the normal, like, humble parcel wars or whatever, right? Like, you got to survey the parcel. It's about the surveying, right?
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
competition? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The surveying of the land.
Man, we got to get some final numbers on how the first week went with total surveys with Chainlink. I bet the numbers hit over 2,000. I bet it's pretty good. And Dan, I remember you had a website handy on where Chainlink transparently publishes all of that activity, but I don't know if you can filter it from date to date or anything like that, but that would be pretty sweet.
I have it up here. Subscription. It's not well. The numbers aren't there. It just has dots. Maybe it's loading. Maybe it's that many. Right here. Gotta connect my wallet. Here, I should have the numbers for this. Yeah, I don't know. It's ID number 114.
That was our Chainlink VRF.
That's a subscription ID, but it's not showing how many. Yeah, I'm not sure.
We can make
How many are left in there? I haven't checked it in a while. We're gonna run out soon.
Yeah, it's not showing the balance. I mean, it's just like dots here.
We need more link.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You only have 1.7 link left in there, so you should top it up. 40 link has been spent. Fulfillments 7,625 fulfillments on that.
Wow. Wait, 7,000.
7,625.
Woo. That's awesome. We're doing more Chainlink utility than most over here. That's for sure. Holy cow.
40 links spent between June 26th and August 6th, I think, because that's the last time you added link to it. So I don't know.
How are you guys? Is everyone finished with your channeling reservoir? Are we clear to drop some alpha, or do you need a little bit more time?
I'll wait to channel. Go ahead, drop some alpha. I got 30 more guys.
I don't want to rush you.
No. I'm farming. I want to take my time. I'm walking, emptying and walking. I have time to listen. Go for it.
You might want to open your Twitter.
Aavegotchi, he's been sharing screenshots. He's ready for the drop. He already picked up all that Alchemica, I guess. He's all about the FUD. That's the most concentrated FUD I've seen ever.
That's a lot of fun.
What's this?
Little Bob Ross action. What's happening here?
Boom, boom, boom. FOMO incoming.
Is this like a nod to the NFT stuff? Like a possible NFT marketplace for us?
Where's the alpha?
Not gonna say anything, but you'll know soon enough.
Oh, we tweeted it out too. Check the tweet.
Oh, those perler
You
beads?
just fired that out.
Ooh, interesting. NFT displays, NFT art canvases, maybe.
You could say that's like a way of saying it. I think that would be fair.
Maybe
NFT
Bob
art.
Ross a herbal set?
Bob Ross themed set coming soon. If the DAO votes down the the wearables cap, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're going to have a wearables cap. So sorry, Bob Ross.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, what I'm getting from this is some sort of maybe display where you can draw on it and do like, make Aavegotchi art on this display for people to look at. That's what my initial kind of impression is of this.
Check your guys' responses here. Let's see.
Color tiles. Interesting.
Some
One
of
by
you were
one
close.
decorative tiles. Ooh, 1x1 decorative tiles? Your whole parcel is maybe the canvas. That would be cool. I'm not getting any feedback, but I have a feeling that we're close.
Some of you were close.
Yep. Anyway, definitely more and more creativity coming into the Gotchiverse. Pinsky dropping a kind of pixel board there. Kind of inspiration. But yeah, definitely NFT Wednesday is back. That's fair to say, Gadfly.
So next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, do you think we're gonna get the full reveal?
Yeah, good question. I think it'll be. We're just getting kind of all of it organized so we can make a proper announcement. So I think it'll be even before Wednesday, probably, and then we'll have some clarity on all of that stuff. I like Tommy Gotchi dropping the Light Bright reference. That literally is that's the old brand. Light Bright.
Nice.
So good.
It's a sick picture though.
Before like iPads, kids today are gonna be like, so you had to manually place each pixel and light up the screen. That was the deal.
The black papers, yeah. All right, well, so yeah, that's the first little alpha tonight. We do have a guest tonight, or today. Our friends over at Bazaar are doing a little launch, and you guys might have seen them, might have used their product already. I believe they're live on Polygon already. So if Bazaar is in the house, feel free to come and raise your hand. You can talk a little bit about Bazaar, what it is, and how it works with Aavegotchi.
Oh, hey guys. Hey. Can you hear me well?
Jim.
Yep.
Hello.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here with you guys. Thanks a lot for having me here today. And thanks a lot, actually, Coder. And we've been chatting for quite for a few months now, but it's the first time we actually get to speak and to hear each other's voices. So thanks for having me here. And as you were saying, so some of you probably might know us already. Some of you, we've had some Gotchi gang members who've helped us building this since early days. But I'll assume no one here knows what we've been doing. So I don't know if you want to take the lead and do some questions, or if you'd like me just to do a quick pitch and tell you why we're here today.
Yeah, maybe go over what you guys are building first, and then we can have some questions.
Sure. And sorry for the background noise. There's a dog here just saying hi. Yeah, sure. So I'll make it brief. And so what we built here, and you guys probably know, and we started building. We are three friends. Two of us are in this community, in the Gotchi community. The other one was not, but was involved in other NFT gaming projects. And we started building this when we first came across a problem that I know most of you here in this community have. That is what you do when you don't trust the other party on a peer-to-peer trade. So yeah, here we have one of the best bazaars in the world, and I mean by we, you guys. Aavegotchi has one of the best marketplaces. But then, as you know, you have to have this Discord channel, the bazaar channel, where people kind of trade with each other. They set up the trade terms over there, and then you have to deal with the problem of having to trust those persons. Well, we know, and we checked for solutions, and then when we saw SudoSwap, Trader, and well, all the other solutions out there, we kind of decided that we wanted to build our own thing because we wanted to be fully, it was fully permissionless, free to use, and that it would be able to be multi-chain. So you could swap between assets from any other chain. Well, right now, and we've been on Gitcoin round 14, we are live on Polygon network. We are only on Polygon mainnet. We've been audited by Aken a couple of weeks ago, and well, some Gotchi members, as you probably know, have already started using the Web3 Bazaar as their P2P trading tool. And if you want to check it online, the URL is web3bazaar.org. That's where you can check. And as I told you, the smart contracts are fully permissionless. They are free to use. You only need to pay the network fees. And what we're doing right now is on the front end level, we're just listing the most trusted projects out there so we can keep away impersonators and all the other stuff that you know that will come along when this grows. So the first project we listed was, of course, Aavegotchi, and you can trade and you can swap any Gotchi assets right now from the website with your friends, with other people, without having to pay any fees for that and to trust the other side. Now, the big thing, and what are we doing right now? We've developed the tool, so you can use the tool for free. You can do it whatever you want on the website, and you can use them. Now, what we're doing is we're attracting the most, the communities, the gaming communities that we love the most. And the first one is Aavegotchi, so we've been in talks with Coderdan, with Moon, and the other guys here from the team, because we're doing a giveaway with Gotchi assets, just aimed at the Gotchi community. So we are launching this next Monday, and this is the first. Here is the first place we are saying. If you are on our website, if you are on web3bazaar.org, if you type /giveaways, you will see that you've got an Aavegotchi giveaway already out there. It's going to be public only on Monday. We're going to be launching and announcing this only on Monday, but if you guys want to jump in there through that URL, you can do it. So this is the only place we're going to be saying this unofficially. And what we're doing there, as you can see, is a traditional raffle ticket mechanic. So we have scooped 5 items from 5 NFTs from Aavegotchi's. We have scooped a sushi piece. We have scooped a witchy hat, an XOR shirt, a limited edition altar, and a limited edition lava lamp. So the first 5 prizes will be awarded, will be airdropped these NFTs. And all the mechanics, when you mint the raffle, when you swap the raffle for the ghost tokens, when you swap the winning ticket for the prize, everything happens through the bazaar. So what we're doing is we're aiming right now at this community at Aavegotchi and saying, welcome guys, if you want to use the Web3 Bazaar as your P2P trading tool, welcome, come here. We've got a giveaway until the 23rd of August. Whoever has ghost token can buy a ticket. I think that the price is around 10 cents or something like that. So you can mint a ticket, get a raffle ticket, and on the 24th of August we'll be going to be live streaming the raffle to award these five prizes. So yeah, we're going to be doing this with other communities, but of course we had to reach out to you guys first. This had to be the first community. Yeah, me personally, this was the first NFT gaming project that I've tried. Back in February 2021, I guess. It was the first time I landed here in this community. So, of course, we needed to do this launch with this community. So, Coderdan invited me to be here today. Thanks a lot for that. Just wanted to show you guys that the bazaar is there. You can use it. And, of course, if you want to join the raffle, if you want to get one of those prizes, that will be very, very, very awesome for us as well, because this is what will get the traction for the first trades within the bazaar. We want to give you this, we want to give you the tool, but we also want, of course, to have as many people possible over there trading, swapping, using, getting traction to the smart contract itself. So this is what we're doing today, and coming here to show you guys.
Yeah, very cool. Thanks. So you don't have any questions? I guess one question I had was, are you guys like, how does the swapping work? Are you using an escrow? Like when I make a if I make a listing, do I have to deposit the wearable into your contract?
Yeah, thanks for the questions. Yeah, not at all. It's an escrow contract, but it's a non-custodial escrow contract. So what you're doing is, when you go to the website, you select the trade terms there. So what assets you want from the other side, what assets are you swapping? Then what you're doing is you're signing that intention, and what the smart contract stores is the signature itself. Then when the other side goes to when your counterparty goes to the website and executes the trade, so the other party will see that he's got a trade targeted to him. And if he executes the trade, then the smart contract goes and verifies the ownership of both parties' assets at that time. So it goes checks if I have the assets that I've inputted there for the trade. It checks if the other party has the assets, and in the same transaction. So when the smart contract checks, it also does the swapping at the same time. So the assets never touch the smart contract on its signatures. It's verified, and in the same transaction, it swaps from one end to the other end.
Yeah, that's cool. So if I made a listing for something and then I transferred it to another address, that listing will be basically nullified.
Exactly. That's it.
Cool. And for the raffle, are you guys just handpicking that, or is there like, are you using VRF somehow, like we do with our raffle, or what's the steps?
With your raffle, we're going to be doing it manually. So on the 24th, we're going to be hosting a live stream in our Discord, and it's going to be recorded, and we're going to be doing it live. So we're going to be selecting we're going to be doing the on-chain snapshot of the tickets and the wallet addresses, of course. But then we're going to be running it through, not through VRF, not using Chainlink. We're going to be doing it manually. Now, this is the first time that we're implementing the raffle tickets. What we want to do during the rest of the year is to do exactly what you described, and to turn this into a product that any project can use. So, if any NFT gaming product wants to create a raffle ticket, we'll be opening the interface. So they just need to come there and say, I want to have 3 or 4 levels of tickets. I want to be giving away these NFTs. And at that point, we're going to be using VRF, we're going to be using Chainlink, and it's going to be fully on chain. In this specific case, it's not. The raffle itself, it's going to be manual.
Cool. All right.
Cool. I don't know if anybody has questions. Well, feel free to reach out as well. But and visit our website. Our Discord will be there if you want to share your questions over there. Feel free to do that as well.
Well, it sounds very interesting, like a great use case. And it sounds like you guys know Aavegotchi very well, and obviously OGs in that sense. So mostly 3 of you building it out, right? Is that what I heard?
We started as 3 of us. It was 3 of us. Then when we raised the first funds through Gitcoin, what we did was we were allocating pretty much 50% of everything we do monthly, we allocate on a bounty program. So right now this is an open source project that has been more than 12 contributors already. But the core team, the founders, we are 3, and now everything is open source with contributors, with bounties. Everything is a paid task within our community. Yeah.
Hardcore is asking if you guys are also members of any guilds, or if you have maybe a guild that goes along with your team. He's trying to recruit.
Actually we do, but not with this account. So the 3 of us, the 3 founders. I mean, you can find me here in this Discord, but not through this username. We created these ANN accounts. Because we think that peer-to-peer is going to be one of those heavy targets during the next couple of years. So I can tell you that for my real username, but not with this one. So streams itself, you won't find any gotchi associated or any asset associated to this user. He won't be in any guild, but I am, and the other guy is as well. So, but we'll find you guys. Don't worry.
Cool. And good idea thinking ahead. on privacy and trends for P2P. I think P2P is obviously huge, so hope what you guys build gets some traction in a big way and could unlock a lot of value and utility for everybody.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's why we wanted to set this up with these four principles. So it's free to use. It's not. It's yeah, of course, not custodial, but it's permissionless. And that's exactly what you're saying. So peer-to-peer, probably we're going to be in a huge risk in a few years or months. So thinking this ahead, probably it's important. I think we're going to be having, well, KYC, it's going to be, of course, mandatory in all platforms. So we're doing this all based on donations. We don't have an incorporated entity. I mean, we're doing this all in a way that this can be used in a decentralized manner forever. So we're trying to be cautious from the first day. Yeah.
Very good. And with season 4 well underway of the rarity farming, there's literally hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of ghost up for grabs. So I wouldn't be surprised. It just seems like this is the perfect time for, some haggling, some shifting of your strategies, especially with the more valuable wearables, the most powerful ones. So
Yeah.
could see a lot of use during this week as we head towards the first snapshot. So I think that's on Wednesday, right, Dan? On Wednesday, we do the first snapshot for round 1, 375,000 ghosts.
Thursday, we will have our first event, the first snapshot.
Coming up fast.
I'm aware of that. I'm following it. So.
Cool. Well, thanks. And you'll be in the community. So if anyone has any questions for you, feel free to just add to you in whatever channel or DM you.
Yeah, sure. Just if you want, just reach out to me, DM me, or join our Discord. We have a dedicated channel to Aavegotchis there. There are some Gotchi gang members there as well. So if you want to join there, we've got a dedicated channel for this community. So feel free to join us there and ping your questions and send your questions from over there. But if you want to DM, DMs are open.
Cool. Yeah, best of luck with it. Looks great.
Okay, thanks guys. I'll leave the stage right now, leave it to what it matters to this community, but thanks a lot for having me, and yeah, hope to see more Gotchi gang members with us there. So thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, make sure to drop any useful links again. I know I saw the main website URL go by, but if you want to share that or anything else again, any blog posts, drop them in the Hangout.
Yeah, and we're gonna be launching tomorrow a Medium article about the Gotchi raffles. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep you posted about. Yeah, but I'll send the links to the website and to if you wanna take a look at the giveaways and raffles already. I'll also drop the link here in the chat. No worries. Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool, perfect.
All right, thanks, friend.
I'm gonna have to head out here soon too, but before I go, I'll leave with a quick reminder that this upcoming week we are sponsoring. Pixelcraft is sponsoring a Aavegotchi week with. Oh my gosh, what's the name? Freckle.live. So if you remember them, I think we did a couple of outreaches, events just the last couple of days. Maybe you heard about it. If you didn't, basically we're sponsoring with NFT giveaways of wearables, a real Aavegotchi, and some land all throughout next week with the Freckle.live video trivia. It's a pretty fun trivia community. We're in early. They do a lot of real life merch as well as NFTs. So it's kind of best of both worlds. They've had people win trips to Disneyland with Star Wars co-sponsoring, and they have some kind of like agreements with Disney and all that. So they're doing a lot out there in LA. And this week it's all about spooky movies and Aavegotchi. So do make sure to sign up and jump in. And they also have a very cool magic link, which I keep talking about because I think it's an option we could consider for certain Aavegotchi things. If you guys have an experience with Magic Link and you think it's really intuitive and great for onboarding non-crypto natives, or you think it's kind of cumbersome and in the way, I'd like to hear either way what you guys find from the Magic Link. It's kind of one of those, you put in your TradFi stuff, your phone number, your email, and then you instantly get a custodial wallet. So it's kind of cool because it can separate what you're doing there, which is pretty much small time trivia relatively, unless you win the big prize, and then you're not risking connecting your normal wallet or whatever. So it's also great for that use case. Yeah, Musashi. Yeah, they're friendly with Disney, and they are being sponsored by Pixelcraft Aavegotchi from Monday the 8th through the rest of that week. So you want to basically every day you participate, you get asked a question, and if you get it right, you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. You're going to earn a ticket, a raffle point, basically. And at the end of the week, I think is when you find out what you win. We got the prizes here somewhere. I think somebody did drop the link. So, yeah, just want to draw attention to that. It's kind of just awesome. There's really no downside. So, especially if you like scary movies, like the one Chonya just shared. He actually gave us a sample question based on that one. What is that movie again? I kind of want to watch it. Giant Venus flytrap sounds like a great concept. Ah, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll just leave it with that. Make sure to check it out. Could be fun. And I think there might be a leaderboard we can compete on. Oh, Hardcore showing his real Shop of Horrors. Is that yours? Grown out of a Maxwell House coffee can? Oh, that's
Whoa,
amazing.
that looks interesting. Wow.
Pretty good. Oh, and then Gravy's dropping the prizes. Yep.
Ooh,
Those are some nice prizes. I like that
Oh,
uni
that
gotcha.
gotchi so sad.
Yeah, it's a low kinship. We talked about it on the Twitter Spaces with the freckle guys. They're like, "Oh, his facial expression's perfect." I'm like, "Well, he needs love."
That is a very depressed gotchi.
He needs a pet big time. He's seen things. He's his name's Horseshow. So yep, somebody needs to win and rescue that poor Gotchi.
Nurse it back to health.
Yes. All right, cool friends. I'll go hit a few off the back nine and wish me luck.
All right.
I'll be repping
Have fun with the
Aavegotchi.
link, sir.
Yes. All right. See you
Have
guys.
a good weekend.
Later.
Peace.
Later.
Oh man. Yeah, the freckle
We should
trivia.
probably
That's
have
gonna be
told-
interesting. What's that?
I was gonna say, we should probably have told Jesse to top up the link on that Sergey, the contract, just for his luck. With one link in the contract, that might not serve well.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, you might still have quite a few transactions, right? Because I think one call is 0.1 or
It's
0.01.
I think it's 0.005, I think.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
small amount.
we still have like a couple hundred probably. But yeah, we'll get that topped up.
But yeah, we could get there. Gotcha gang. Don't underestimate Gotcha gang.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll probably use that link up in no time. But yeah, I'm surprised. 7,000. What was the number? 7,625 parcels surveyed. So that's a decent chunk. How many total are out in circulation right now? 20,000, maybe.
I think it's 30,000, right?
30,000.
Or 25K, I think. We had the initial 10K and then 15K. So yeah, 25,000, I guess. Speaking of that, that'd be a good stat for this little board that we've been working on, and we are ready to share with you guys. Still under progress here, but let me pull it up. This is another little piece of alpha. Not huge, but cool thing. If you like are into dashboards, this will be a nice little dashboard
Multiverse analytics
to check out. We're going to be adding a lot of cool stats, and also this is all powered by Subgraph, all open source stuff. We'll add the link and stuff to the GitHub too. But this will be a cool work in progress dashboard. And also, as it is open source, if you'd like to help out by adding something to it, that'd also be super cool. We'll get the GitHub link to added to the dashboard soon.
So is this essentially kind of like a data feed? It's pulling everything from the subgraph and then just serving it up on this web page. People can take these data points and hook it up to a DApp or, do other things with it, I guess. Is the idea?
Yeah, so these are all, we've been working a lot on the subgraph and basically allowing it to support things like, 24-hour data, which is kind of tough on the subgraph, but we've been working on that a lot. So what's cool is you can go and you can click on like 24-hour installations minted. It's 1,343. So it shows you like the percentage increase over the last 24 hours, and then you can go 7 days, 30 days, and you can do that for all the different types of data. So also for gotchis borrowed, that's like the current number of gotchis that are being borrowed right now, I think. Gotchis claimed, obviously, is how many gotchis there are total. Gotchis sacrificed. If you click on 30 days, you can see there's actually been 2 gotchis sacrificed in the last 30 days. And we got the grass and rugs, and we'll add parcels as well. How many parcels have been surveyed? Average Alchemica per parcel, things like that are all kind of in the works. So the Alchemica minted versus total supply, there's a couple numbers that are a little bit tricky with that because the minted, so the total supply. Let me look at it. So the minted is the blue purplish column, and that's actually the max supply. We'll be updating the names with that soon. But that's the max supply of each Alchemica, and then the total supply is how much has been minted as of right now. So there you see there's like 20 billion for FUD. That's because when we created the contracts, there's like a vesting contract that gets put into that. Oops, someone's DMing me in the Gotchiverse. Hey, friend. Who's that? Pancho, what's up, dude? Always nice to see a friend in the Gotchiverse. So the last number we're going to be adding is circulating supply, and we actually already have the APIs ready for that, and that will give you kind of a more cleaner estimate of exactly how much Alchemica is actually chilling, kind of not being locked up and is available for building or providing liquidity. And the numbers of those are much, much lower than the current total supplies. So yeah, this is going to be a cool dashboard when it's finished. But yeah,
That's very cool.
if you're interested in contributing to it, it's being developed mainly by the front end team with Frank. So you can feel free to add him in the subgraphs channel as well. He's very active in there. And if more people really want to work on it, we can maybe make a little group for it.
It would be cool to, get iterations of that data. Someone wanted to show exactly, which addresses sacrifice the gotchi. You make a little, front end for tombstones or something where a new tombstone shows up every time with the owner's address or something. You would know, you'd be able to get some more statistics on which addresses have sacrificed the most, have a leaderboard maybe, like some cool ideas.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there'll be like multiple pages eventually. This is kind of just like the idea with this is that you can have like a quick look at the state of the Gotchiverse, make it real easy to do like a weekly report based on all this information. If you have any suggestions, feel free to. We can, if we really need, we can. You can put them in feature requests for now. But if not, if there's a lot, we'll make a new channel for it or a thread for State of the Gotchiverse. But yeah, it's been under progress for a while. It's taken a lot of time to get all the subgraph queries and the Alchemica and stuff, but yeah, it's going to be a really cool project.
Yeah, I can see some cool iterations being built on top of that. You know, like you said, it's the first page, so it's be interesting to look at that. I like the interface of it actually. It's like fits the gotchi kind of vibe.
And speaking of feature requests, I'm sure some of you saw the tweet and have been very active already on our new feature request board. Really cool. If you haven't already, go check it out. Free to sign up and just drop. You can upvote the things that you would like to see, and you can also create your own feature request. I see there's 46 feature requests already. So before you create something, do have a look and check and see if it's already been created. I've seen a couple duplicates, but yeah, it's really cool to have this kind of board where anyone can come up and it's kind of like Reddit but for feature requests. Pretty neat.
Is that the canny? Is it called canny? Something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Anyone else want to come up and say hi? See what everyone's been up to or been working on? Want to say anything? Comment on anything?
Yeah. I was actually just upgrading all my stuff, so I finally got around to getting all my. I have an alpha mining set.
Guys, hello.
Oh, hey, we got some new friends.
Yeah.
Hey, friends.
What's up?
Hi. I have problem. I don't know English. Everything can go in.
You can't go in the Gotchi verse. Maybe you can write the problem out in the Hangout channel.
Check PM.
Okay. Thanks.
What's up, gang? Sorry I'm late. Slept in.
Hey,
Was a little hard this night. Might have eaten some bugs.
You must have had a fun night. I saw you DM'd me something like a
that was
Snapchat
so we
video.
went to this local bar and they put a cricket. They had a drink that like had a cricket. Grasshopper, that's what it was. They had a drink with like a grasshopper on it, and we had already been talking about that earlier in the week, so I was like, I'll take the grasshopper drink. Turned out it was like just a glass of whiskey, and it was a little tough to get down. But I ate the cricket or grasshopper, so
Eats the bugs.
yeah, they're not good. They're not that great, to be honest with you. But
man. You can't eat them raw, I guess.
Yeah, it was cooked.
Thunberg.
It was toasty. I probably should have chewed it some more. It was a little scratchy going down. But yeah. Been a fun week. I basically upgraded 2 of my parcels. And luckily they're upgraded to where I can just roll those profit into more upgrades and get that snowball going. So I don't know what everybody's strategy is. It was cool to see the Alchemica drop. I don't know when you guys added that specifically, but that seemed new today. Like it drops from the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been lots of little updates happening all the time, bringing high fidelity to the Gotchiverse.
I did have my first like social interaction. I had channeled my parcel, and then I was just like walking around like checking stuff out, and I saw another Aavegotchi channeling their parcel, and I like walked over there, and then like in the little chat bubble they were like, "Hey, what's up?"
Nice.
And I was like, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to see my parcel?" And they said, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right, follow me." and so we then like walked to my parcel. Ended up going the wrong way for a little bit and had to turn around, but we ended up finding it, and it was like I don't know, it was just like a neat little interaction with somebody. I don't know who. They had like symbols as their Aavegotchi name, but they like followed me around and we walked to my parcel and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Arg says that was him.
Was this parcel pretty
nice.
decked out?
Yeah, I mean it's a spacious with level 6 pretty much everything on it. Harvesters, and I have four harvesters and one reservoir.
Dang.
Cranking. And I put down a little gold tile. Nothing like what I saw in the chat a minute ago. Some of those are wild.
All level 6s, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to... Yeah, I got my altars up to level 6. I think the level 6 reservoir has the 25% spillover.
It's
So
nice.
it seemed kind of like a waste to have low-level harvesters, low-level reservoirs.
Yes. That was like my biggest realization too, is like I need to upgrade my reservoirs just to keep more of my spillover, you know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's the hack.
But yeah, it's level 6s for me eventually too. I just have 10 harvesters, so it might take a little bit longer to get there, but that's all right. I'm almost at level 4 now, I think.
Hey,
Level
if you were
3.
to build up one really large reservoir, like the highest level you can go, and then just build a whole bunch of really small harvesters so that, say, your emptying is only once a week, you can then empty on Saturday during the hangout and try to get as much of that spillover as possible.
That's a really good strategy. And then you'd also be keeping more of the initial alchemica as well, right? Because the reservoir would be high level. I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yep.
One, but it's yeah. You want to look on that? Do you want to ask?
Bringing up Mike Callium here. Hey, friend.
Hey
guys, before we...
GM.
I got a little... I'm going to post a little poll here. Just a random poll with no consequences whatsoever, of course. But I'd love to see what everyone's thoughts are on this fun topic.
Let's go.
So the poll says, besides gaming, how else would you love to enjoy the story of Aavegotchi? And the options are graphic novel, TV show, or movie.
To be honest, I feel like those are stepping stones in the same direction. We start with the graphic novel. Yeah, it moves to like television or movie, and then gets a derivative version where it's like Superman, where we do the same Aavegotchi movie 20 times, but like with different moody directors, kind of changing the feel of it. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
the Christopher Aavegotchi.
Yeah, I hear that. I think the first stepping stone is a graphic novel, like a comic book style, kind of tells a little story, the beginnings of a character. And then maybe this character has other characters come in, that becomes a TV show. And then, like you said, 20 different versions of a movie over a period of time. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So all three. That's the answers. All three.
I just linked something.
I didn't even want to put all four or all three because I knew you guys would just click that one instead. So didn't even give you an all the above option.
I just linked something in the chat. I mentioned this before. This is like the YouTube video that my daughter's obsessed with, and I think they film it in Minecraft. It seems like they modded the game somehow to do it. But something like this would be super cool. And it could be like open to where people could just do their Aavegotchis, put a voiceover, and have their own like open source episodes, I guess you'd say.
So it's like they will set up a whole like TV show in Minecraft.
Yeah, so it's like their like movie set, is like in the game, and then they log in and they'll like have like a basic, like I think the one I linked is like life and with no color in Minecraft. We're at like 2 million views and they uploaded it the 1st of August. So to kind of give you an idea where they're at. So
well,
yeah,
they also have 14 million subs, but
I'm not, yeah, but so like that actually takes place in the game. So I don't know, that could be cool.
That's really cool, actually, because that kind of gives me an idea with what we were talking the other day about, No Future. You do like this improv and you have this, kind of acting, entertainment, this sort of aspect to things. Having maybe two gotchis like standing on a parcel, having a conversation, back and forth, but it could be like a really kind of entertaining conversation. It could be like what this gachi did last night, and the other one could be talking to him about, I don't know, but just having this back and forth and having it, you'd film it or screen record it and then publish it like media.
I'll say, little alpha. I'm in New York, right? So Liz Lele lives here, and she's another improv comedian. So yesterday we linked up to have lunch, and she ended up coming back with me to the dog sit, and we recorded a whole bunch of audio of improvised scenes. I mean, I shot video of it too because we're just sitting there acting like fools. But I think I recorded like 8 or 10 different things. So at some point later in this trip, I'll probably meet up with her to record more. But I'm going to cut 1 or 2 of these out, and it'll be like a little scenelet of 2 gotchis, like kind of in a slice of life. Some of the things we did were like outrageous, but it's going to be, that's a little alpha. I wasn't going to say anything about that, but we're definitely going to be releasing something soon that's going to be along kind of what you're talking about. But we were thinking of putting them not in the gotchiverse immediately, but on like, backgrounds, like at the beach or standing in line, at a grocery store complaining about their lives, stuff like that. So just keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming out in the next week or 2.
Dang, yeah, that's gonna be fucking cool, man. It brings these some life into these characters, right? These Aavegotchis. I know, Mike Callum, too. You were doing these haiku poems, right? Were you screen recording those?
I haven't started screen recording these yet, but yeah, I definitely want to take this from just being memes that get posted on social to doing like live reading poetry slams in Gotchiverse.
Yeah, the chat bubbles will come in real handy for that. Perfect for haiku poems, 40 characters.
Yeah, we'll say one of my dreams is, I've talked about it with GMI also, is that eventually I would love to be able to open up like the first metaverse improv theater in the Gotchiverse, where we can have gotchis come in and I can coach them and we can do improv training and practices. Not like what we did on that GMI call, the first one that we live streamed, where we were doing those very light improvising exercises. They're a lot of fun. So I would love to.
Super fun. It's super fun, super engaging, and definitely a great idea. Like just having that real life bleed over is a great concept. Hey, I do want to drop a link here again real quick too, just to bring some attention to this back on Twitter. Coder Dan, you had responded to this initially, but I think it's just worth. This is great. Yeah, this is Nansen themselves, just highlighting the most active DAOs, period. Like just in general. This isn't Polygon related. This isn't anywhere. This is just overall in crypto. Who's kicking ass DAO wise, and we are leading the whole entire pack, guys.
We are. Yeah, we're crushing it with in terms of voters. I mean, not even close.
Actually, Coder Dan, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask your opinion about an unrelated subject, but something that happened in the NFT news yesterday, which is with the Moonbirds, where before the creation of their DAO, they changed the IP rights, even though it was only licensing technically to CCO. They're announcing that they are going to create this DAO within the next week, and people were like pissed because they're doing it after this major unilateral move by Proof and I guess Kevin Rose. Just want to bring it up because I think that's kind of crazy, and we don't really, we don't have those kind of issues here with our DAO because it's such a strong DAO, and we're actively working with Pixelcraft. Like you guys are already working on this licensing agreement that will eventually come out for us, so it doesn't feel like we're going to get rugged the way that the Moonbirds got rugged.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences between like the NFT type of Moonbirds and Aavegotchi. Like a lot of these PFPs, the trend has been to basically give you like IP rights to the whichever NFT you own, and so that's pretty much what they had before this. And now, out of the blue, Kevin Rose was just like, "Hey guys, actually, by the way, we're just gonna change it to CCO, so anyone can do whatever they want with your NFT." It's like, what? It doesn't make, for me. Yeah, it was a very unilateral decision there. It doesn't seem like they really consulted with the community at all. From what I've seen in the comments, I mean, I'm not in Moonbird's community, so I don't know, but yeah, it looked pretty strange. Like, why wouldn't you set up the DAO first and then let them vote on whether to do that, rather than just like change it unilaterally? I don't know. It's a strange decision.
It's definitely bizarre. And there were some people on Twitter talking about it, like people that had like 6-figure deals like set up for licensing that got pulled like that. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know the strategy of Kevin Rose and what they're trying to do with Moonbirds. But yeah, if I were a holder and I were trying to make a brand, because that's what the NFT specifically told me I could do with it, I'd.
Did we lose Dan?
He's just catching his breath, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Musashi looks like he had already built a improv stage once upon a time over there in Neos. So yeah, we just need to migrate. Musashi's got so many good ideas. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to peek into his Miro board, it will blow all your socks off. So he's got a lot of good stuff that needs to get migrated into the modern gachi times.
He also has that godlike beard, so it's definitely on point.
Yes. It's epic.
Oh, guys, I got to look a little bit at the GMI portal summoning. So it was right before this. So I didn't really get to see. I was trying to scroll through the Twitter to find out which gacha you guys took. So can you give, like, I guess, Gacha Gang a little brief summary of the GMI mascot that we now have?
Definitely, Hefe can chat him a little bit, and I'll pull him up and screenshot him real quick and drop it.
You were able to open this portal through the Gnosis safe, right? Which I didn't even think was possible, which is big.
We assumed it was possible, and then for a moment our hearts did panic, and we thought, oh hell, we might be in a situation here. But then it did indeed pop through. So yeah, you can indeed open a portal with your group or team or through a Gnosis multisig.
You just have to be patient because it's very slow.
It's hella finicky.
Also, just to answer Choina, yes, I am still thinking about this Gachi Fantasy Football League for the American football season that's coming up. If any of you have any suggestions on types of, I don't know what the best platform, I've only used Yahoo before, and I barely do this, but I think it's a good idea for us to all do. If you have any ideas of platforms, either Web3 platforms for fantasy sports or just regular Web2 ones, so I can start trying to organize it, because I think the season's going to start pretty much in, NFL.com would work. Yeah. If any other ones, because I remember somebody said something about there's a Web3 version of this, but I don't know what it is.
So Rare is the soccer, and they just introduced MLB as well, and so they don't have NFL quite yet. So we could front run that with that platform concept, but that's a lot of build work. But that is exactly the future of fantasy on chain.
Okay, so I guess then we'll do a fantasy whale watch for rarity farming leaderboards. I like that, Mikey J.
Is that why those guys, the DraftKings, were minting a bunch of NFTs the other day? Because like they're preparing for the season?
Most likely.
Well, here he is for you in the future. This is GMIFriends.lens, our new H1 Mave backed gachi.
Wait, you said Mave? M Aave? Isn't there like liquidity issues with that?
I hope not, because he's full of it.
Because I remember there being some issue, some friend who couldn't get those coins or something. They had to. I think it was actually Gachi Emperor. He was messaging with Coder Dan because there was a certain M something collateral that like there was no liquidity for on whatever exchange he was looking for.
That's good to know. Well, at least we switched clean last night and got him summoned, so at least he's been born and we're at least through those woods, I guess.
Coder Dan, do you have any more? Any information you could drop to us about some of the battle mechanics, or because I've had people ask me more because I was talking to somebody and they kind of got freaked out when I told them about the potential of like battling and losing spirit force in the arena. So, do you guys have any information to clarify kind of like what's going to happen with that stuff yet?
It won't be a thing where you have to put up like a collateral.
Have we heard back from him since he dropped out? He might still be.
Can you guys hear me now?
Coder Dan, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. I was using Discord and suddenly the entire computer just froze up, so I had to restart. Weird. So battle is still in the balancing phase right now.
A good chunk of us cannot hear him right now. He's having troubles.
I am here. I'll rejoin.
Some of us can hear you, but a lot of us can't, I guess.
Yeah, I could definitely hear him. I hear everybody though.
I'm
all right. I can hear you.
That is working for me, and I was not able to hear you a second ago, so that might sort it out.
Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Just real quick, so any GMI notice, if you guys would please hit the transaction, we got to pet this little sucker.
I saw that. I'm like, he looks sad. We're not starting off good.
You guys are gonna do a multi-sig pet every.
We're gonna do
hours?
a collective pet twice a day.
It's not a good idea. You can't enter the Gotchiverse through the Gnosis dashboard. That was disappointing. We were hoping for collaborative control too.
Yeah. So what you should do for that is just borrow it out to Hot Wallet. That'll be the easiest way.
AKA the no futuristic Music City Gotchi gang, Gotchi farm over here. Just I can help you with that lending operator thing.
There you go. Perfect. We'll just set them up for a 1-year rental for you.
No, just do 1 hour and then we can pull it back. It could just sit there for, that's what I do. I put all my rentals for 1 hour. Sometimes I'm a dick and I'll put it for like 1 second because I know how to do it in the smart. And I just won't, ever end it.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll set it up. I gotta say, guys, I'm sometimes amazed at how the efficiency of information percolating. It blows me away when I see some of the people talking about, what is this sprinting thing? How are these guys moving faster? It's like, where were you, man? It's just interesting, the pace of information introduction.
It's insane, man. Like, did you guys even catch that Aavegotchi can run on an iPad now? Like, that was a big thing too this week.
Can it?
There was an announcement for it, wasn't it? The Gotchiverse on an iPad.
We don't have. I don't think we are officially supporting. I mean, maybe it works, but I don't think we're.
Did you dream that one again, Hefe?
There's no way. I'll find the video. I don't know if it was maybe Aavegotchi or someone else working on it, but you can play the Gotchiverse on an iPad. So
on Opera.
Opera, that's right. Didn't work for you.
Yeah, Roxana says fake news.
Yeah, okay, so it's out there. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, the pace of shipping is it's pretty wild. Like sometimes we don't even like we just ship the badges, and there's like a delay of 48 hours I think before we finally got around to announcing that they were out. There's just so much shipping happening. I don't want to disturb you guys all the time with like an announcement 3 times a day, like in random channels. Try to keep it to like 1, maybe 2 a day, because I hate it when like channels are always pinging me.
Well, it makes you feel better. We got a pretty good backlog of business to solve as well.
About the battling, so we're still in the balancing phase and moving to the simulator phase pretty soon, and then after that will be the sandbox phase, which will actually be a live demo area where we can all kind of battle. But as far as like the different modes, that is something we're still confirming, and definitely open to feedback. Like, would love to know what battle modes like you guys would want to start out with, like 1v1, 2v2, 5v5, just like 100v100.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble idea. Did you guys see the the bearded Yannick round 1 tweet that Yannick put out earlier this week?
Yeah, I did. I think he was just playing there. I'm not sure what the backstory to that is.
Yeah, it's just epic to think
cool.
of. We're gonna have these like Titans like battling it out, and potentially, hopefully, we can watch and see like these like epic gotchis just like duke it out.
Yeah, I don't think he's just hypothetically playing. He's testing. He's working. This is going to be his Dark Forest Aavegotchi dream come true.
Yeah.
Are any of you guys familiar with the gameplay style of Dark Forest? Because I think what this is going to be is a cross between Dark Forest and Aavegotchi. Now, I don't know Dark Forest. Like, I'm not familiar with it, so...
Dark Forest Dark Forest is super wicked. It's like a space colonization game. And so they have multiple rounds, and they change the themes of each rounds to kind of introduce some lore or whatnot. But fundamentally, you're random spawned somewhere in the universe on a planet, and that planet produces certain amounts of resources, a little bit like a Clash of Clans type thing. And so you have the ability to spread out from that planet and capture other planets that are unclaimed, but you're at the same time competitive with as many other people that are strewn about the universe. And so it's like a universe colonization expansion strategy mass scale game.
Dang, that sounds deep. I wonder if that level of depth is going to make its way into...
Well, I think it was mostly like a strength flex. It really shows the tech that it's on top of, because the scale is what blew my brain. Because you start out on the single planet and you start zooming out, and you go from easily like solar system to local system to galaxies to universal scale. There's so many live instances all happening at the same time within the scope that it's pretty power-wise, it's pretty impressive. So it's at least really cool tech. So it's really interesting to watch how he's going to infuse our culture into this tech stack.
Yeah, man, they're hardcore builders over there. I'm really looking forward to their like game product. I bet there's a lot of thought put into that. So
I might be wrong here, Al, but I'm pretty sure it's on ZK Sync. I'm pretty sure that Dark Forest is built and operating on ZK Sync right now.
Yeah, I think that was like
isn't it on like Gnosis chain or something? Or am I just crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you're right. It is on Gnosis chain. You use XDAI to settle those transactions. Yeah.
Yeah. It uses ZK snarks, and then it settles on Gnosis.
Bingo. So if anything, I'm actually happy to see Yannick hopefully bringing that over to a Polygon-esque type deployment feature, so it's similar game mechanics and style, but just here local set.
And then there's two other big standalone games. Aside from that, I think there's Liquidator's Chase. That's by Gotchanomics, I believe. And then we have Gotchi Miners, right? That's the other one.
Well, and let's not forget Gotchi Jam either. Gotchi Jam's really close to multiplayer launch as well. Gotchi Heroes and Music Parkour.
Yeah, Music Parkour. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's about to be real good times, man. Real good times happening. We're busy, Dan. The community's a buzz, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. Definitely, lots of activity going on, even outside, like especially outside the Gotchiverse. Everything's buzzing. We're going to be in a great position for the next bull market.
Absolutely. Well, and a reminder too for folks that are building or that have ideas that DTF's got money on the table, right? They're always looking to fund good projects. They just need good proposals turned in. So if you don't know what DTF is or you haven't been in their server, make sure you get over there. Gravy mentioned something up here earlier too, talking about cold storage wallets interacting with Gotchi rental process and how that specifically works. And it just reminded me that someone else brought up the idea of some security sessions, maybe that GMI can host in server and whatnot as we move into a little bit, because it feels like maybe security season again. We got lots of new faces around here.
Yeah, there's a part on the docs about that. If I did add that a couple weeks ago. Let me link to it. It's just called Securing Your Assets. Definitely, you guys can. If anyone has any questions on how to do it, if anyone wants to make a video on that, it'd be cool. Like if Futuristic made like a 1 or 2 minute video, like a walkthrough, we could drop that at the top of the docs here. Just have like a perma video there.
I did that. There's a video showing, basically explaining how using Looper Dev to set up your wallet for lending operating, so then you can set up a hot wallet and then use that to control your gotchis and assets.
Okay, well, I mean, we don't even need to use Looper Dev though. You could just use the UI now.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I'll take a look at that. Where on the UI are you able to do that?
If you go to, so you're talking about the Realm parcel access right?
No, I mean for set lending operator, so that you can basically just control your
operator stuff.
Yeah, so that you don't have to have them on your wallet.
When you lend it out, you automatically set the lending operator for the borrowed wallet for the borrower. Like you can pet it with the borrower.
Oh, I'm talking about being able to then rent it if you want to go that extra route.
Okay, got it. Yeah, this is more for just if you have like a hardware wallet and you want to put all your stuff in it, but you still want to play the game without having to sign in with and do all that. That's mainly what this is for. So yours would probably be a little bit more advanced. But some people just don't want to read through all this stuff, so it'd be nice to have just like a one. We might do it with Gotcha U at some point, but if you got to it first.
You know what I'll do? Let me take a look at this now, because I can just try to make a video summarizing this real quick. Yeah, this isn't that bad. It's just this one page, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then just on top of that, I want to strongly remind people to make sure that you got that lens profile built already if you got your gang and you have the right to mint, and there is LensTube, and so we can still start populating content over there on LensTube as well.
Has anyone? I have a question about Lens, because we want to use it for Aavegotchi, but it's kind of annoying, like having to sign with Aavegotchi.eth every time. Is there a way that you can transfer the ownership of the Lens account to someone else?
Yeah, it's truly
put it in a multi-sig.
Yeah, it's truly just a transferable NFT. The profile ownership is an NFT, and you can transfer it to any wallet that would become the controller.
Could you have it in a multi-sig and then just like two people could sign it?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanna start using it more, but it just can be kind of annoying to I might be sleeping and they want to put a tweet out or.
Definitely, you can use LastPass or something and have shared credentials and make it pretty easy. ZFi minted GMI friends.lens and then just transferred it over to that hot wallet.
Cool.
You can also hook it up in a way that you can tweet through your Lens profile. So if you put up a Lens tweet or whatever they call it, you'll automatically send that to your Twitter.
And I will say, guys, too, like the value of Gotchi Gang having early access to Lens is pretty special, because not like trying to get Lens is possible.
Sorry, I missed that a little bit. I think Futuristic has some audio issues, maybe.
There we go. Yeah. I forget. If you're not, like, Gotchi Gang got early access to Lens, and so if you're Gotchi Gang and you haven't minted your Lens profile yet, you probably have one waiting for you there. But if you're not part of the early access communities, it is freaking hard to penetrate into lens right now. So we do have a very nice opportunity socially to kind of populate prior to public launch, because it's going to pop off once it goes public and anyone can mint.
Once it goes public, I feel like the bots are just going to absolutely swarm it. Do they have any how are they planning to deal with that?
There's not, I'm not diving into the DAO discussions that they're having yet or any kind of like that. It feels very much like the nascent days where it's mostly just give us any kind of activity just to stress test and prove out, and then we'll figure out what happens.
It's like early Facebook, just connecting all the universities, right? So going to all the different Web3 projects. I believe Gitcoin grant contributors for the last round, they were allowed to mint their profiles finally. So they're kind of going around and picking the valued communities in our space, I guess, and starting out that way outwards.
Bankless DAO also got tapped. Toucan Protocol got tapped. There was a neat mechanism they did where if you retired a certain carbon offset, then that would qualify you for minting a lens. And so they are definitely hand tapping some high quality communities.
Do you think there's value in approaching it that way with, we talked about the invitation, some sort of an invitation system to come try out the Gotchiverse? Do you think there's value in, trying to build out that way, at least initially right now, and maybe reach out to communities, give them a voucher, to either rent a Gotchi or do something in the Gotchiverse, either as a actual Gotchi or, like you had said, some sort of an observer role. Do you think there's value in that to try and figure something like that out? What lenses do?
I think that we've been doing a lot of thinking on the NFT display feature soon, and it seems like we probably are going to want to have some sort of observer mode in the Gotchiverse where people can just kind of jump in and go check out parcels and stuff without having any of the farming or building capabilities.
Coder Dan, did either the Robotos or Cool Cats team reach out to Aavegotchi yet?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, Gravy or probably Moon would know.
Okay, yeah, because I was on Twitter and I ended up getting into a little combo with one of the founders of Cool Cats, and I was like, "Yo, would you guys consider doing like a collab, maybe a milk drop in the Gotchiverse?" And he said to DM him, and then I gave him like pretty much Jesse's information, and then tagged you guys, and then Robotos, they have their own little metaverse where theirs is open. You can come in with other characters. So I live streamed their like birthday party because I've been a holder for a while. And then I hit them up and I was like, yo, can we get a collaboration possibly with, let's talk. So I just wanted to see if any of them like hit us back.
Yeah, they should. Anyone for partnerships, hit up Moon. Moon is head of partnerships. But yeah, it would be cool. Eventually, I think we are gonna want to have definitely like more communities being able to use Aavegotchi as a hub for some stuff, because we have some different features that like no one else has. So it's definitely a cool differentiator, like being able to drop tokens and give tokens to people, and obviously the NFT displays are going to be cool. Combat, these are all going to be very interesting features that like other communities could definitely use.
So possibly these Gotchi lodges might not just be for Gotchis then. If other communities want to come in here and buy some land and build on it, build out a property for their community to come hang out. Maybe that's a possibility then.
This is like it's a part of it's up to Gotchi Gang. Like, what do we want our game to look like? Do we want a bunch of other avatars like in the game, kind of look like World Wide Web, or like how do we want to treat other communities in the game? I think maybe that's almost a DAO conversation to go over like the different possibilities. There's a lot of ways we can go with it. like liquidators. They could just be liquidators, but those are. It's going to be a little while until those are ready. So if we want to have something in the shorter term, we'd have to. They could just be observers, but do we want to show their NFT? Lots of different questions.
Well, I guess too on the liquidator route, like if they want to come in as a liquidator, are they going to have the opportunity to like stroll through the Citadel and observe?
No, yeah, exactly. No, for sure not.
Well, we do have mini games. We can do unlimited stuff with different groups and mini games, and just have a separate mini game for each collaboration, like gotchis versus cool cats.
But like say you have an NFT display, and so when we go live with the NFT displays, we're not going to allow all NFTs to be displayed because we know like it's going to get out of hand real quick. So it'll probably just be gotchi stuff for a while, and it is an interesting opportunity to have whitelist for different communities and say, okay, like Cool Cats, your NFTs can now be displayed on our NFT displays. But like those Cool Cats, they're gonna be like, oh, cool, man. Well, how can I watch it? Like, how can I go and check it out? And we would say, okay, well, you go get a parcel and you can get an NFT display and you can display it. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, let me do that. Oh, wait, but I need a gotchi too. So that there's friction there. So we can kind of like think about how we want to handle that friction. Obviously, we want to keep value with the Aavegotchis, but we also, if we want to go the route of like having NFT displays for other communities, we should think about how those communities might want to get into the Gotchiverse too.
Good stuff for the forum and for the feature request board too there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was interesting. Robotos, what they did was for their party, their metaverse was completely open, and they had quests that you can do, but only Robotos and Robo Pet owners could actually like and finish the quest and then get entered into a chance to win like an unminted Roboto. So it could be stuff like that where they can come in and they play in the Gotchiverse, but they can't really do anything that's like heavily Gotchi related, but maybe some side quests, small stuff for them, but then they can see the value in the farming setup and then maybe want to get in and build.
Yeah, I'm thinking more about the NFT display because if we whitelisted a community, they would be like, "Whoa, well, cool! Like we want to come display our stuff and like show it off," but like it's hard because they'd have to rent a gotchi out to do that.
I kind of like that. That's the hook, right? That's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you'll have some Gotcha Gang Cool Cats crossovers like No Future, and so they'll be able to at least demonstrate the execution, and then that'll let the Cool Cats know, oh, damn, so like I need to do this extra step if I actually want to be able to be a pusher.
Yeah. It's almost like we need like for each community, like we need a Gotcha Gang like point of contact or like an ambassador for them to help them smooth everything out and like onboard them. Because if we don't have that, it would be tough to like teach them how to do all this stuff.
I could think of a few people.
Yeah. Someone's got a milk addiction in this community.
I will say walking around the Gotchiverse really does make you want to build in the Gotchiverse. My girlfriend's been picking up Alchemica. I'm seeing crazy parcels.
Yeah, it's really getting built out. Like, it's pretty cool to see. Alchemica is pretty cheap right now, so good time to be building. Might not stay that way forever.
Oh yeah, the second one of these assets goes somewhere, it's going to be across the board, balls to the wall.
Zico says they would already need to buy land, so I think being able to build with a cool cat isn't an issue. So that's an interesting, that's kind of the question. If they've already purchased the land, they've already purchased the NFT display, that's already kind of a sunk cost. Then if we did have like a whitelist where they could come in and play as an observer, maybe all they can do is build. You know, it could be an interesting way to help reduce the friction a little bit.
Yeah, I like that idea that they can build, but they can't channel. That's special. Yeah. That UBI is for the gotchi. You can build and you can harden our yield, but you're not going to get the full like experience unless you upgrade.
Yeah, you can't pick up spillover. You can't channel. You can't probably you can't even empty a reservoir. You would need a gachi to do
I would
that.
think. I think no farming either. They'd be like more in the social installations and whatnot.
Yeah, they could build them, but they're not. They just can't. They wouldn't be able to like extract from it.
I like that even better. We want to put them in a position to recognize the true value of the gachi itself, not just a part of the ecosystem, but the core.
Yeah.
You talk about observers, it just makes me think, like, what are we open to, like, as a DAO? You know, we have the two characters. We have an Aavegotchi, we have liquidators. Is there room, like, maybe not even today, maybe in the future at some point, is there room for, like, another type of character? Or is it always going to be gotchis and liquidators?
I was wondering if we could make like a specific fixed generic archetype gachi that could be issued for visitors or observers, like a little baby gachi or something.
Well, not all gachis have spirit force.
Ooh, yeah.
Like maybe a wisp of a ghost with no spirit force.
That ties in with the lore a little bit too, because the spirit force gachis are like the
those are the gachis, and you got those are the Aavegotchis, and you just got the normal.
You have the normie gachis and the chosen gachis.
Basically, the Aavegotchis are the ones that have melded with the humans.
I did have a question about the liquidators. As I was building out all my parcels and stuff, the liquidators are going to be able to destroy your installations. Is that like a complete rebuild, or is there just like a small fee to get it rebuilt?
So they won't be able to wreck like your harvesting, like farming installations or lodges. It's mainly, I think this is in the light paper. They can attack your offensive and defensive installations. So they can like tear. If you build a tower in the grid, they're going to be able to like tear that down. And if you have a wall, they'll be able to. They won't be able to completely destroy it, but they will like disable it for a while. It'll take a while to rebuild. You won't. I don't think it's something where you have to like spend a bunch of alchemica to rebuild it. It'll probably just. Well, for the towers, yes, but for the walls, they'll probably just eventually kind of come back. But the reservoir, I think with those is they will be able to plunder the reservoir. So if you have tokens in there, they come in, they can definitely like plunder it.
But it doesn't destroy the device.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
Quick question with the plundering. Right now we have an 8-hour cooldown. Like I can't empty the reservoir. I can only do it once every 8 hours. Will the plundering have a similar cooldown? Like if they plunder, they can't come back for a while? Or is it just constantly a liquidator can sit in front of my reservoir and as it slowly builds, they're just taking it?
Well, you might want to have some towers around it to make sure they can't just camp you. But yeah, I don't think there'll be nearly as long a cooldown. The whole point of the liquidators is they can kind of plunder reservoirs. They can take your alchemica. So you're going to want to have some towers around them. You won't have liquidators in the citadel most of the time, but in the grid there will be. It's kind of the wildlands.
With the towers, are we going to be able to build those in the citadel then? Because you just mentioned towers, protecting your reservoirs.
Well, you don't need them in the citadel because it's you only need them during the great battles.
Right. I mean, so during the great battles, we'll be able to build towers on our land just for that instance, or
no? You'll like during the great battle. The outside of the citadel will have some towers. There's also some towers in the Gotchiverse. But mainly it'll be gachis versus liquidators fighting in the streets. But yeah, it's still early. That's how it's written in the Gotchiverse light paper. If people do want to have towers in the Gotchiverse, even though they're not going to be used the vast majority of the time, it could be interesting. But in general, we weren't planning to have them in the Citadel. Kind of already a safe area.
Yeah, the Citadel is comfy for sure.
Yeah.
That's why it's great we're in so early, because we're getting the prime safe area where, if you get into the game later, you're going to either have to pay a premium for this land or you're going to be out in the wildlands, like duking it out with everybody.
That's a good point. And there'll always be this friction, right? As you're trying to imagine trying to build something like what you built in the grid. You're always going to be coming head to head with these liquidators. Like, ah, man, I was going to build this thing last night, and the liquidators got in the way, or they're always just going to be, wreaking havoc on parcels. I don't know in what way, but I feel like there'd be friction when you're trying to build up quickly. Either you're using glitter or um, you know, finding a way to protect your yield. Whereas here, it's like, you can plan it out a little bit, take your time. It's not like you don't have to like focus on protecting your yield at all, really. Just have to keep building.
Yeah, you're gonna want to have some like encampments in the grid, whereas like you got a couple layer of towers and you got a nice like defense. You got some round the clock defense going on to really build out like something big.
Could you see there being other little gotchi outposts and villages that, kind of are like
Definitely.
the Citadel, but smaller?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Like you could, if enough people banded together and like made a little gotchi village in the grid, that's wouldn't be protected by a force field, but it would be heavily guarded.
A while ago, you'd also mentioned like building collective structures, like in districts. Can you do you guys have any more on that? Like, do you have any more ideas behind that? What these kind of structures would look like? I can't remember what you called them, wonders of the world or something like that. But there were like these like communal things people could build together.
Yeah, we're exploring a couple of those right now. We're getting very close to having like our full next kind of 6 month roadmap being finalized with all the different stuff and all the different things we want to ship. So that's definitely part of the conversation. Not exactly the highest priority yet because there's a lot of other higher priority things to get out, but definitely will be. I would imagine is a almost like a public good that a district could kind of invest in for itself. You'd kind of be competing against other districts to build it first.
There'd be like a limited amount. Like, there's only 3 of these. Whoever gets them gets them.
I mean, there'd probably only be one.
That's going to be interesting. We have district DAOs deciding on what they should do with their collective alchemica.
Actually, I have a question about the district DAOs. It's inspired by my Callium, I think. You guys were having a call with ZombieShepherd and OXZFi, and you were talking about all this different stuff. And you guys mentioned something about like how will district DAOs have to organize themselves, or will there be like a template for it? Because there is a world where we could see some of the less organized, less built out districts that are owned by like people just own the land, but they're not actively playing. That those districts might fall by the wayside. So I just wonder, will there be like a template for the creation of the DAOs for all districts, or will it be on each individual district to form its DAO?
It's a great question. I know Hardcore's getting ready to talk about this tomorrow at the DAO meeting too, and it's still very early in those discussions. Those are all great questions that I don't have any answers to, and the work group definitely doesn't have any answers to, and it is a wide open kind of approach.
Well, I don't think it should be on the onus of the district to create the actual DAO. I feel like that's something that should be done by the parent DAO.
Provided the structure and the toolings, but if a particular district doesn't like stay engaged or stay involved, can that particular district perform like less than a district that's highly engaged?
Yeah.
some of these districts are already pretty well populated by guilds, and so we can imagine a pretty high level of engagement in those certain areas, and so it's going to be hard to make all the districts participate at the same level. So welcome to the problems of real governance, right?
Yeah. Well, I think
Also-
that we've proven the model of kind of incentivized governance that we should try to adopt for any type of sub-DAO. The reason we have such high turnout is because we have like incentivized governance. We're basically a very subtle bribe to participate, but it seems to work. I'm really surprised more DAOs don't do that with their NFTs.
Well, the thing too is we have the unique ability, this asset of XP, which has value to those of us interested in it, but doesn't necessarily count as a blatantly financial bribe. And so it's a soft bribe that fits into it if you care about it.
Yeah, I think like other NFT DAOs could also experiment with that. I'm just surprised they haven't.
They haven't even figured out XP and leveling yet, buddy.
True. Oh, they're all on Ethereum. I mean, they can't do that kind of stuff yet. Maybe after the merge.
Yeah, I love how it translates to gameplay too. Like, these XP levels are going to translate to like in-game player points eventually, right? When we start experimenting with battle.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad I participated in governance and did all the things within our community, getting all this XP, because that is really going to pay off, for especially those lower BRS gotchis. They're still going to be on steady ground because they're going to have all this experience, Aavegotchi experience.
Hardcore is the DAO District Working Group Discord. Is that open for the time being? Are we able to drop that link here?
Just a bump on this that we dropped earlier in case you guys weren't online yet. GM. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the District DAO working group has been talking about. It's going to be fun tomorrow.
Are they going to be presenting tomorrow, or are they going to be up to talk tomorrow? The District DAO.
Nothing polished or hardcore, but that's ironic. Nothing polished specifically with agenda, but we're going to come in and kind of give some reference and background and depth on the conversations thus far, and at least the big questions that we aren't in a position to decide on our own. So we're ready to start needing some direction from the community as well. But here in these earlier, and it is still very early on all this stuff going into action. So mostly it's like identifying some tool suites that we think are going to likely be well applied, and then just experimenting. And here's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and just trying a couple different management iterations to find something intuitive, easy, and powerful.
Yeah, so you guys mentioned Moloch. Don't they have like a V3 that came out, or has that still not coming out yet?
I don't know specifically the V3's out. Musashi's our resident Moloch Pro and DAO House Pro, and so he's getting us tuned into there. Again, that Miro board that he's got has structure like nuts, and so there's definitely applicable structure right this second. But I'm pretty new to DAO House too. I was Aragon Gnosis, and so this is kind of an interesting, different approach.
Yeah, I think it's called Tribute DAO. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Not myself. Mm-mm.
It's the guys that basically made Moloch, and I had a call with him a long time ago because I heard about it. I'll link their Discord if anyone wants to jump in. I don't know what they're up to these days. Maybe they might have just like abandoned it. Probably not. But I'll drop the link here if anyone wants to go check it out. So Tribute DAO it's created by the guys that made Moloch. Because there's a lot of issues with Moloch, and I think Tribute DAO is kind of it's like the V3 of it to make it more efficient and make it more like extensible. But I don't know how far they've gone with it yet. But we can jump in as Gotchi Gang, and I'm sure we can get some attention.
Definitely, and a lot of that too is trying to want to, make the effort to find the tool sets that we can use today, so that way zero dev time is allocated to any kind of governance, management, development is what we're trying to avoid.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get off. I think, but it's been a great hangout. Always, speaking of DAO, just remember to go over and vote. We got the 2 core props open right now. We got the stop new BRS wearable emissions until further notice, and configure VP voting power for AM Ghost, WAP Ghost, and all the glitter staking. So that'll be probably live. That one will be. Let's see if it's going to pass. I assume it will, and then we'll try to get that live. Hopefully next week. We're a little slammed right now with a lot of Aavegotchi V2 coming out, but we'll try to do our best to get that shipped. Yeah, we've gotten a quorum. A low key 17 million Ghost has already voted on VP for AM Ghost.
Normal day for us then, huh?
All right, friends. I'll have an amazing weekend, and yeah, if you're planning to attend the DAO talk tomorrow, see you there.
Yep, I'll be
See you there. Yeah, I'll be good.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Later.
So I guess with that being said, do you guys have any last minute announcements for this coming week or what you're doing next?
Question: Coder Dan left, so does that mean spillover is about to end?
Probably not. I think it runs for another 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I give a few more minutes.
Gotta fucking hurry.
Get that spillover.
Yeah, today was good, man. Every land spilled over immediately, and I've just been. I mean, there's a lot of gotchi competition out here, but every one of my gotchis has at least like 50 Alchemica in his pocket.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a decent amount. I was just going for the big chunks mainly, but before the swarms came in,
Yeah,
I was able to get a decent amount.
we will be doing the gotchi space tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to live stream it, but it'll definitely be happening. If someone from GMI wants to live stream it, that'd be great. But it'll definitely be happening on Twitter, as usual.
Do you record the gotchi spaces? Like you can record them through Twitter now.
Yeah, the last one I did, and I recorded also while I'm, streaming it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to stream it. I'll know for certain tomorrow, but I'll communicate it. But the space will definitely be happening. I just got to get used to the fact that I'm in New York and not in Nashville, so my timing is like District 420 yesterday. I was like, oh, I have until 7 p.m. and it's like, no, I don't. Like, what am I doing?
Oh yeah, man, I struggle with the timing still where I'm at. But
What? No way. You struggle with the timing.
yeah, I need my own clock, man.
I got used to telling Hefe everything in Pacific time and then confused myself.
Well, I appreciate the effort, yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's I forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest. I think that's something to do with some event we're doing this week. I can't remember. Slipped away. Thought got away from me, man. I don't know. So Gotchi Space, we got the DAO meeting tomorrow morning, 2 p.m. UTC, and I'll be getting we're finishing up our NFT distribution for the summit. So watch your hidden folder on OpenSea. That's usually where they end up. You'll just have to unhide it, and then you'll be good to go for that. So, other than that, do we have anything else, friends? I don't think so. I think this is just keep building week.
Yeah, I just put out another all call for GMI guys. If you're not sure about GMI or heard about it or anything like that, we just got lots of cool stuff going on. Just a creators group. So anything, anyone, any thoughts, it's just a dream factory. So if you haven't come on over, we're having really good times. Our Friday nights are starting to turn into a pretty good jam.
Yep, Friday nights have been awesome. Tuesday with Z-Fi and I at 7 p.m. Eastern. We hang out and do a little podcast. And
well, then Twitter Space is supported by GMI as well right now. And then, I mean, No Future, you've had this vision since the very beginning of this 24-hour content reel library. And so every day we're getting a little bit closer.
Very nice.
Yeah, at this point, we probably have enough content to create a 24-hour stream that can roll all the time.
And then maybe just Artist Summit. Do you have anything on that, Anthony? Any kind of shout outs, call to action you want to put out on that?
If you are an artist and you want to be part of the Artist Summit, get in the GMI chat and let's start planning dates for everybody. I was trying to let Hefe finish up with this NFT stuff before we started heaping more on, but now he's about wrapped with that, so we can start talking about Artist Summit. Really, we just need to line up with all the artists and get some confirmation of who's going to be presenting or speaking or whatever. It's not nearly as formal as the Guild Summit, but everybody who has a great idea or just wants to talk about their work or what they're planning to do with the Gotchiverse, definitely be there.
Yeah, this one would be more of a showcase type thing where everyone will just be given a platform, just show what they're doing and what they're up to. And it's not limited to just visual graphic artists. It's going to be musicians as well. It's going to be the whole spectrum of creation. I'm going to try to have a little poetry corner as well in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything creative.
Actually, even though Future, what you were saying with the improv thing, maybe there's something we could do with that as well for the Artist Summit. I think it's very... like there's an artistic element to that, so I feel like that would fit in.
I'll talk to Chris. If he's down, we can do an improv set.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right on.
Just a couple of other little things there too. I think a fellow was just mentioning about grant discussions. So yeah, come into GMI if you want to learn more about DTF or grants in general, right? Because it's not a gaming guild at all. It's just like a resource group. We're just a working group of folks that are doing stuff in the Gotchiverse. We've done really well with DTF in terms of turning in grants. So if you have ideas that you want to turn in on and you just want some help or some guidance or how the heck does this process work, we can help with that. We're going to be developing alternate social events like with the parcel naming haiku contest, the improv set that No Future's talking about. We're also getting pretty dang slick at some code work here with Hefe. He's been putting in the work and uploading NFTs, minting NFTs, using smart contract nestings, using AR Weave to upload assets. We're really good at all that stuff these days. And so if these are things that interest you and you want to learn about or have some practice or an opportunity to do one, come dive in and we can really help put you guys to work and get your hands dirty and you can see what it takes.
Hell yeah, we need to get that workshop going soon.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to do the work too.
Definitely. Yeah, well said. And so yeah, if you're interested, definitely check out GMI. Do we have a link we can drop? Anybody got I can get it too.
Yeah, I had one earlier. I'll drop it again right here.
Sick. Yeah, definitely go check that link out. There's probably a lot we can do for you, especially if you're creative and wanna learn. There's definitely a lot. So I got nothing else, friends. This is good. I'm probably gonna go get breakfast, chill out. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 2 p.m. UTC. And yeah, that's all I got, man.
And break.
Awesome.
Peace out, friends.
See
Take it easy, friends.
tomorrow.